Hey there, how's it going? I'm Porter, and let's talk about Spinserves. So you all might know me as the kid who's got the crazy spin serve, but I have what I think is a kind of interesting opinion on it. Now, I've been asked this a few times throughout tournaments, and it always gets brought up when I'm around for obvious reasons, but people are talking about how the spin serve might get banned in 2023, and they want to know my opinion on it. And they're like, well, Porter, clearly you wouldn't want it gone, would you? And well, no, I think it should be banned. And I have some reasons why, and it's what I think is kind of an interesting take on the situation. So, number one, I don't think it's good for the sport. People are getting so frustrated over it. The last few tournaments I've played, I've literally had people come up to me after I've beaten them and say, we would have beaten you if you hadn't had your serve, or that's not pickleball, or learn some new shots, kid. These are quote unquote what people said. And like to the first one, maybe you would have beaten me without my serve, but that's not the point. It's 2022. The serve basically came out in 2020. There are hundreds of videos on the internet showing you how you can learn it and how you can read it. This is on you. You're the one who lost, even if it was a serve. You didn't take the time to learn it. That's on you, man. At the same time, the fact still stands that they're getting upset over a serve in pickleball, which never was meant to have the serve as a weapon. Now, I know me, Zane Navatril, Austin Gridley, and Johnson Cola, we all have really good spin serves. And I know Austin, John, and Zane, they're playing at the pro level 100% of the time, and they're not getting as many points off of it because they're playing at the pro level and most of the pros can handle it. Now me, I'm playing at the 5-0 and pro level occasionally, and I'm getting a little bit more because there's a very significant gap in between 5-0 and pro. And a lot of times the people in 5-0 still can't handle it. A lot of them can handle it better than a 4-5 or a 4-0 would, obviously, but they still can't handle it. And I'm getting a lot of points off of the serve. Not so much anymore now that, like I said, there are videos out there and people are learning and stuff, but I'm still getting a lot of points, and people are getting really upset. In my last tournament, I played a team in the second round and I beat them, and we ended up seeing them again in the bronze match. And I think I beat them with my serve. And I will say I did play well in other aspects, but the majority of the points, I think I honestly won with my serve. Not necessarily acing them, but maybe just getting a shorter, worse return off of them and being able to drive it right past them. So by then, and they're clearly upset at the serve. And so we played them again in the bronze match, and they were literally staring me down and screaming at me every single point they got. Now, that's fine if they were good points, but they weren't. If they hit a good shot past my partner, they wouldn't scream at her. But if I hit like a dink in the net, they would yell at me. They'd be, come on, right in my face. And I think that comes down to they were upset at me because of my serve. But in the long run, people are getting so upset that they're yelling at a 15-year-old kid in a bronze medal match in a tournament that doesn't have any money involved in pickleball. And I think if it's gotten to that stage, there's no point keeping it, because quite honestly, that really sucked. Like for me, that was hard. I haven't had to deal with something like that in pickleball before. And if people are doing that because of a serve, they should get rid of the serve, because even though pickleball's gotten to where it's such a competitive environment, it's becoming a real pro sport, it's still a sport, it's still a game. People are still meant to have fun, and if they're getting that upset about it, it should go. Now, I'm not saying that getting upset is wrong. I've gotten upset way too many times. I've broken paddles on the court, and I'm not happy about that. But my point still stands. If you're getting that upset about one specific thing, and it's not just you, it's a bunch of people who are also getting upset about that one specific thing, then it should probably be removed. Now, again, I really enjoy getting a free point off my serve. I mean, who wouldn't? It's literally free points off of a serve. Obviously, I'm gonna like that. But at the same time, me personally, if I was the people facing it and I didn't know how to read it, I didn't know how to handle it, I'd be upset too. That would suck. And I don't want to make people feel that way. Like, I get that it's a tournament and you gotta do what you gotta do to win, but still, I don't like making people get so upset. And maybe that's just me, but I don't think it's worth it in the long run for pickleball. But yeah, I mean, really, that's kind of all I have to say about it. I mean, I think that it should probably go, and I think it will probably go in 2023. At this stage, I think it's almost a given, a guarantee. But yeah, I mean, thanks for watching. Leave a comment and tell me what you think about this, because I always like to hear other perspectives as well. But I hope you enjoyed listening to my TED Talk. And we'll see you next time. Bye.